Hey guys, what is up? FP Films here today, and today I have the 300 subscribers Q&A. Again, thank you guys so much for this. It really does mean a lot, and I'm really excited to do this because I've never done one before, but I really like watching other people's Q&As, so let's just hop right into it. Halo Sam 296 asked a bunch of questions, so we'll do them one at a time. His first question is, why did you start on YouTube? I started because, well, I had never really watched YouTube until my freshman year of high school. And then my freshman year, I caught pneumonia, and for like a week straight, I was just crashed on the couch with nothing to do. And so I got out my computer and I just went on YouTube, and I found all these gaming channels like Gaming Lemon, Vanoss, Minilad, all those guys, and I was just like laughing my head off and wondering why I had never gone on YouTube before. And so I started watching YouTube a lot after that point. Like I said, I'd never really been on it before until then. And then one day I found Nightmare Films, who's one of my good friends, and I watched all his Halo Machinimas in like one night. I was so impressed by it because I really liked Halo Reach, and I thought it was just like the coolest thing ever. And so then I contacted him asking to be a body actor, and then he said yes, and slowly we became better and better friends until one day I just decided to give it a try, and I really liked it. Josh has inspired me a lot, he's encouraged me a lot, he's supported me a lot, so I guess I really owe a lot of it to him. Yeah, so thank you, Josh. Thank you, Nightmare Films. It's the same person, it's just Josh is his name. But, yeah, I guess I really owe it all to him because he's the one who inspired me and he's the one who's really supported me. How old are you? I'm 16. It's pretty straightforward. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you want to be well known? 10, pretty much every YouTuber wants to be well known. It's just nice having lots and lots of people. There are kind of some pros to having a small channel like I do, because I can actually, like, contact you guys and talk to you guys. Like, I feel like if I got to be a big channel, I'd have trouble keeping in touch with all you guys because I just have too many people to keep in touch with. Like, even now I get overwhelmed with messages sometimes. I'm sorry about that. But, I'd still say 10 just because it'd be a really cool thing to make a living off YouTube, or just it's nice to have that many people supporting you. But I'm so pretty amazed by 300 subs, so don't think I'm like sounding ungrateful. And then, how much do you want to partner with people such as Mike WB or Nightmare Films? I assume you mean like work with them. I would love to. I would love to work with pretty much any director within the community because there's so many good ones. Josh and Mike, I know personally, they've helped me out a lot. Mike has helped me out a lot on GTA 5. Josh has helped me out a lot on Halo. But really, there's tons of people, tons of directors who I would love to work with. Arbiter, Mark 6, Small Productions. Those guys, I've never even talked to them, but they make incredible stuff, and I think working with them on something would just be a great experience. I'd learn a lot, and it'd just be a really neat thing. So, I guess to answer the question, I would love to work with pretty much any director that I'm a fan of, whether I know them or not, because I think it'd be a great learning experience for me. I think it'd be a lot of fun. Who's your favorite person? That's really hard because there's a lot of people. There's like 7 million people in the world. So I'm just gonna go with Bill Nye the Science Guy just because he's pretty cool. I obviously love my family kind of all equally, and my friends, and yeah, it's hard to pick a favorite person. It's kind of a hard question to answer. So Bill Nye. Okay. Do you have a pet? Yes, I do. I have a dog and 3 cats, which I know sounds like a lot, but a lot of cats. But only one of them actually lives inside. The other ones all live outside. So yeah. Next question. Okay. Next question is from Andrew Ford, and before I answer his questions, I really just want to say thank you to Andrew. Andrew has been here on my channel since the very beginning. He's one of my first body actors. I think he was my first voice actor. He's done a lot of great work for me. He's done a lot of great voice acting for me. He's an awesome guy. I love hanging out with him. I wish we got to more often, but yeah, he's a really nice guy. He's always encouraging and supporting on all my videos, and I really just owe him a big thank you. So Andrew, thank you so much for sticking around and being loyal this long. I mean, I appreciate all of you guys, but Andrew has done a lot for this channel. So thank you, Andrew. His first question is Batman or Superman? I'd say Batman. Batman's cooler, he's darker, Bruce Wayne's kind of awesome. Superman just feels a little bit overpowered. If that makes sense, he's kind of invincible, where Batman actually has some kind of like vulnerabilities, I guess. In a fight, I'd have to say Superman though, just because Batman's human and Superman's not. Unless Batman somehow gets a hold of a rock on a different planet, then there's not going to be any contest. Second question, do you have any plans to make another Machinima series after Anarchy? If so, could we get a couple of pointers as to what we could expect? Yes, I do. This is a very, very basic idea. I have not worked on it at all. It's just kind of an idea I had a couple weeks ago, and I just kind of kept it in the back of my mind. The general idea is it's going to be a GTA 5 Machinima, which will be really cool because the editor is out now, and I'll be able to use that. About two guys who somehow get into trouble with the Mafia and have to go to some unorthodox ways to gain the money back. And there's going to be more to it than that. That's just a very, very basic idea. I have no plans to start this anytime in the future, so don't really be expecting that anytime soon. But, yeah, that's about it. That's the only one I can think of. I'm sure I've had some other thoughts that I might, remember, but that's about it. Infinite Light Machinima asks, what is your favorite Machinima you have made? This is tough. There's been a lot of fun ones. Artificial Downfall, that one was probably my best one by far. Anarchy was cool just because, it's my main series. It's kind of my first darker video. Noble Team Trials was a lot of fun because I got to work with my friend and fellow director Balrog. If I had to pick one though, I'd have to say Anarchy, just because it's the series. It's one of my best improvements from Machinima to Machinima, I guess is a good way to put it. And I was just super excited when I got to release that. But then there's been a lot of fun ones. I've had a lot of fun on this channel. So yeah, that's tough, but I have to go Anarchy. Balrog Slayer asks, personal 10 favorite video games. Alright, number 10, I'd have to say Minecraft. It's just a really fun game with a lot of creativity, which is kind of cool. Number 9, I'd have to say Gears of War 3. It's the only Gears of War I have, but the campaign is super emotional. The gameplay is really fun. I'm a sucker for third-person shooters, and it's just a really fun game to play around on. So yeah, especially the campaign. And I think we all know, or if you've played the campaign, I think you know exactly why I say it's emotional. It is. It's very sad. But that's kind of cool. Neat characters, neat voice acting. I enjoyed it. Number 8 would be State of Decay. This is an arcade zombie survival game, which is unique. It's unlike any other zombie survival game. It's really cool. It's really strategic. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of stealth involved. Instead of just normal zombie survival, you actually get to make a base and recruit members and go searching for supplies. It's a really fun game. I enjoyed it a lot. It's unlike any other zombie game I've played, and I still play it now. It's on the Xbox One and the Xbox 360 if you want to check it out, but it's pretty fun. I enjoy it. Number 7 would have to be Black Ops. I'm not a huge COD fan, but Black Ops was the one that I'm really impressed by, just because the campaign was just so full of so many twists and turns, and it was really neat. The characters were awesome. The gameplay was intense and fast-paced, and I had a lot of fun with friends. It's just a really fun game. It's the only, I know I'm saying fun a lot, but these all are fun games. That's what video games are meant to be, are fun. But yeah, Black Ops, I think I enjoy it so much because it was my first COD experience. But yeah, I'm not really a big fan of the other COD games. They always feel too similar. And they're not bad, but I just don't enjoy them as much. But yeah. What am I on? Number 7, I think? Number 7? No, number 6. Sorry, number 6 would be State of Decay. Or, no, I already said that. Number 6 would be Batman Arkham City. My bad, I have them all written down. I accidentally read State of Decay. Batman Arkham City was, again, another very emotional game. Very well voiced, well created characters, well written. And I say it's emotional and sad, and I think we all know why if you've played the game. But it was so well written that you actually felt sad whenever a villain died, which was kind of cool. Because he's supposed to be the bad guy, you're supposed to be happy when he dies, as sick as that sounds. But yeah, the gameplay was a lot of fun. The map was cool to explore just because there's lore hidden everywhere. I was able to get all the DLCs and stuff because I got a really good deal on it, and I'm really looking forward to playing those. Next would have to be Battlefield 4. This was a shooter unlike any other. Until I got Battlefield 4, I had only ever played Black Ops and Halo. And in Battlefield 4, it was just I picked up Battlefield 4 and it was just nuts. Because Battlefield 4 was just so big and so massive and so strategic. It was just a lot of fun to play. I played with my friends a ton. The campaign was a little lackluster, I'll admit, but the multiplayer was just unlike any other. It was a totally unique experience. It still is. It was just super intense. I have so many great moments, or so many great memories from that game. So, Battlefield 4. Number, what am I on? I cannot count today. Number 4 would have to be Crash Bandicoot 2. This game is before most of your times. It's before my time even. I came out before I was born. But anyway, this was like a really weird platformer about a talking bandicoot on the PlayStation. The original PlayStation. It was a lot of fun. It was one of the, I think it may have been my first video game ever, so I guess it kind of started the trend. I just have a lot of good memories of that game, so I had to kind of put it on here. Number 3, I have to say Star Wars Battlefront 2. This was my first shooter ever, and I also was a huge Star Wars fan, and so whenever I got this on the PlayStation 2, I was so pumped. It was just a great game. I still remember playing it and just being super amped about it. There's a lot of things you could do. The campaign was kind of cool. The space battles were really neat. It was just a fun game, and I remember playing it with my cousin and just like going nuts because it was just so intense. So yeah, it was a really cool game. Really the only PlayStation 2 game that I played really often, and yeah. Number 2 would have to be Grand Theft Auto 5. This game was just so well designed that it has so much replay value. The campaign is really, really fun, and the characters are well voiced, very creative, very interesting characters. Some people didn't like the single player mode because I thought it was a bit over the top. I thought it was awesome. I had so much fun with it. I would like look forward to coming home just so I could play the campaign some more, or single player, whatever you want to call it, story mode. But yeah, it was a really cool game. The online, there's just so much to do. You can goof around with your friends in free mode, you can do a mission, you can do one of the other things. It's just a really fun game with a lot of replay value, and like I said, I'm a sucker for third-person shooters, so. And then also, Rockstar always impresses me, because they continue to pump out DLCs for a game that's 2 years old without charging you, which is really neat. The fact that they took so long on Heist really means a lot to me, because they could have just like rushed it out and just been like, okay, here you go. But instead they actually took their time, and Heist are a lot of fun. So yeah, GTA 5 is number 2. Number 1, I think we all know what it is, Halo Reach. This game is so well designed, and there's so much potential for the game that there are infinite number of custom games you can play, and like I said, so like open and so much creative expression that you can make freaking movies on this game. I mean, that's pretty impressive to me. The campaign was also really sad, but a lot of fun. Really neat. Really good characters. The gameplay was also a lot of fun. I know I'm saying fun a lot, but that's okay. Multiplayer, I loved. I mean, I love this game so much that I still play it now 4 years later. And whenever I first got my 360, it was the only game I had for like 6 months because I didn't want another game. I just wanted to play Halo Reach. So yeah, great game. My favorite by far. The other Halo games were close, but you can only have one per franchise, and this one just took the cake for me. The other ones are all really good, but yeah. Balrog also asked, do you have any upcoming series in mind? I kind of went over that, so we'll skip over that one. And finally he asked, what's your address? 123 Sesame Street. So if you guys have any, like, hate mail, or, maybe you make some cookies, you want to send one to me, just go ahead and shove it in an envelope, send it to 123 Sesame Street, and, yeah. Next question. Hungry Krogan asked, there are 2 plates on 2 separate tables. One has fish, and the other one also has fish. Which one do you go to? I go for the third one, which has steak, because I really hate fish. Sorry. Good question, though. Mason Stewart asked, what's your favorite cousin's name? It's definitely not Mason. No, I'm kidding. Mason is my cousin. He asked the question, so I guess I should answer Mason. But would you ever do a co-op story mode or Minecraft, or just goof around some random games with some subs? I would totally do that. I do custom game nights with you guys occasionally. I'd love to like record one and upload it. But yeah, I love playing with my subs. I think it's really cool to meet these people, and yeah, I like playing with my friends too. And I really want to try to get into more gaming stuff with my friends and with you guys, but it's just hard finding time to do it because I'm a pretty busy guy. But yeah, I like playing with you guys. I really enjoy our custom game nights, and I really do appreciate all you guys. Hey, it's Mystery ask, what's your favorite song and what is your favorite part of the Halo universe? My favorite song would probably be Rap God by Eminem. I don't know why, I just like it. But songs are one of those things that changes every couple months. So like within a month or two, I'll probably have a different favorite song. My favorite part of the Halo universe would have to be like all the lore. There's just so much lore. I mean, you can like read for hours upon hours of all these different battles that were never even in the game. I mean, it's really cool. There are books written as like prequels, and I've read them. They're actually really, really good. I'd suggest them to anybody. But yeah, it's just all the lore is really neat in the universe, and then also the Flood are pretty cool. Insurrectionist of Reach asks, who's your favorite member of Noble Team? Obviously Noble 6, because I played him. No, I actually like Carter. I thought, a cool character, and his death was, sorry, spoiler alert, but his death was really neat. Really selfless. I think we all figured that out, though. And it was just, I did not even see it coming, so it was cool. Airstrike Films asks, where did you get the story for Anarchy? Did another movie or series inspire it? Not really. I kind of just thought the idea one day sitting in school, kind of bored. And then later on I was reading a book and it had the word Anarchy in it. And I thought, huh, that's a cool name. And so, yeah, it kind of all derived from that one thought I had in the middle of class and the one word that I read. So, yeah, that's where it came from. Sparkle Fire Ninja Gaming asks, what's your favorite machinima that is not your own and why? Ah, man, there's so many good ones. There's Running Dead Redux, the entire Running Dead series, Spy 1, custom game, pretty much anything by Nightmare Films is really good. Arbiter, 617, Rise of the Spartans, Project Middle Ground. Gosh, dang, especially part 6 of Rise of the Spartans is my favorite. Digital Virus, Dawn of the Titans, that's a good one. Oh, Mark 6 Productions, Altman, and Altman 2. Oh my gosh, that's such a hard question. I'd have to go. No, they're all like equal. They're all so good. And there's more. That's just the first ones on the top of my head. There's a lot of good machinimas out there. I'd have to go with Running Dead Redux right now, just because it was like cinema quality, I thought, and it really gave tribute to the rest of the series, and did a fantastic job rebooting the first one. And also, I got the voice in it, so that was kind of cool. But yeah, that's kind of one of those things that if you ask me again in 30 minutes, I'd probably say a different answer, just because there's so many good ones. It just all depends on what time you ask me. But yeah. And then finally, I'm asked, congrats, what's your favorite movie? Dark Knight. Chris Nolan's an amazing director. The Dark Knight is extremely well written. The characters are awesome. The acting is awesome. It's just a great movie. It even explores some like psychological concepts while still maintaining the fun of a superhero movie. It was just, I was amazed by the film. Like, I spent the entire film with my mouth wide open, like amazement. And yeah, it's by far my favorite movie, just for many reasons. So anyway, guys, thank you so much. Hopefully I didn't do too bad on this. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like. Check me out on Twitter, and I will talk to you all later.